मोटा भाई राम राम।
नमस्ते, राम राम। Uh, this schedule for meeting is around 30 minutes or so. So what I'll do is once we finish this, I'll immediately send another link so that you can join again. I think we will need 1 hour to touch base on the subject. I hope you can see the screen, right? All of you?
Yes sir, yes sir.
So the things that we are going to discuss today are what a chart represents. I mean, what at all, why at all is a chart needed, for investing or taking decisions for investing? And why do we have to base our decision on a chart? Then we will discuss about how to use the charts to our advantage. We'll also discuss about risk profiling based on the charts and based on the analysis that the chart provides us. We'll discuss about some of the terminologies we usually use, like support, resistance. I'll show you what a support means, what a resistance means, what a breakout means, what is a decreasing trend, what is increasing trend, and things like that. What do we mean when we say it is a high risk bet, moderate risk bet, short term, long term? All those things we will discuss. Whenever you look at a chart, what are 3 or 4 basic things that you need to look at a chart? We'll also discuss that. And other important fundamental things to consider while investing. And then we'll have an open session for Q&A. But what I feel is in the open session, maybe we will finish the time. And by the time we start the open session, we will have to send another link. I'll have to send another link. So I'll send the link in the Happy Candles group, and the special group also I'll send the link so that you can join again. Okay. So now coming to the point. Now most of us who are in investing know about these two gentlemen. One is Warren Buffett and one is Jesse Livermore. What Warren Buffett says here is, be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. So this is an easy mantra to make money in stock market, right? Then why 80 or 90% of us are not successful? We just need to be greedy when others are fearful and fearful when others are greedy. So why is it that we need to look at lot of parameters and how to implement this idea is the point. What Jesse Livermore says is that there is nothing new that is going to happen in Wall Street. What is happening today has happened some other time and will repeat in future also. There can be whatever happens in stock market today happened before and will happen again. So what you can deduce from these two things is another thing. Now this guy is a scientist who says that all human beings, all persons who reach adulthood in the world today are programmed like biocomputers. No one of us can escape our own nature as programmable entities. Literally each of us may be our program, nothing more, nothing less. So he's talking something like what we saw in the movie Matrix, right? That we are programmable, we act as per some induced programs in us. So what I mean to say is that we are humans and are programmed to behave in certain ways. Certain situations stimulate certain reactions in our mind. When it seems, when we seem to be panicking, a whole lot of people, when there is a news where there is a negative reaction in market, everyone in the market reacts negatively. when there is positive news in the market, some positive event happens, everyone reacts positively and there is a rally. When market falls, everyone wants to sell and there is a fall. So this is our basic human nature, right? So what Warren Buffett is trying to tell here is to go against the basic human nature. And Jesse Livermore's statement that everything is going to repeat, so certain patterns are going to repeat. We can combine these three things, the knowledge that these three gentlemen have provided us by these three statements, and convert it into a chart, which is nothing but a representation of human emotion of the market. At a particular point, on a particular price, in a particular atmosphere, the reaction of investor will be in a particular way. And when he reacts in a particular way, that reaction is captured in a chart. When I show you next few slides, you will understand this better. Now we are looking at a stock which is in a continuous downtrend for many years. You see, it goes a little up, but it comes down. It goes a little up, then it comes down. It goes a little up, then it comes down. So looking at this chart, we can deduce one thing, that it is not really advisable to invest in this kind of company, because the emotion related to this company is negative. Some good news takes it a few points up, and then some bad news brings it a lot of points down. So overall investment in this kind of company, where the company is in continuous downtrend, is not advisable. At the same time, there are companies which were in continuous downtrend, but what happens is that some news or some trigger happens somewhere, and then that trend starts reversing. And then at a particular point, as you can see in this chart, that reversal, that trend reversal turns into a breakout. Now, if you are able to catch this kind of breakout, then you make a lot of money. So from under around rupees 10, this company moves to around rupees 20 in less than a month. So here you get around 100% return on your investment when you are able to catch a breakout on a chart. Why this is important? Pardon? Why this is important will be seen in the next few charts that I am going to show. Now, if you see here, I am shown a chart of Reliance Industries, right? So from the year 2009 to about 2018, Reliance remained range bound, and there was a particular level reaching which, of course, these prices and these charts are bonus and bonus adjusted, so consider it that way. So Reliance reached a particular level, and then that level pushed it down. Reliance reached a particular level, and that level again pushed it down. This happened multiple times. If you can see, all of you, I hope, can see my arrow, right? So you can see how this red line is pushing the price of Reliance down. Now, somewhere around here, what happens is a slight trend reversal starts, but we don't know if that trend reversal is going to turn into a breakout. But when you see, when you reach this candle over here, you see that this trend reversal has actually turned into a breakout. And when it breaks out, it breaks free from shackles. And when it breaks free from shackles, the price moves up like anything, right? So now what happens is, if you have invested some money, say X thousand rupees in 2009 in Reliance, Reliance being a top company in India, but still the return on investment that you get will be negligible or negative. At the same time, if you are able to catch the breakout over here, what happens is X thousand invested over here in this phase becomes 2x or even sometimes 3x in a short phase of time. So that points of breakouts, when to invest, when to take your money out, those things a chart provides you, and those things are very important points that a chart gives you. Now again, going a slide back to the Indian Overseas Bank chart. Now here I invested in a bank which has lot of NPA, which has lot of which had a continuous downtrend. But what happened when I invested here, in a month I doubled my money. But I invested in Reliance from 2009 to say 2018, and the investment did not give me the desired fruit. This is the help that a chart provides you, that when you have selected a fundamentally strong company, Reliance is a fundamentally strong company, no doubt. We know where it will be in 10 years from now, because we know that there is going to be value unlocking, there are going to be multiple firms that will be formed out of Reliance and all, right? So Reliance is a good firm, but the time to invest in Reliance will be provided by a chart. A chart can help us tremendously by providing us the right time to enter in a counter. Now, interesting thing that happens over here, you see this resistance. Please, can you guys mute? There is a noise coming from someone's mic. Okay. Now, the interesting thing that happens over here is, a resistance when breached acts as a support. Okay. Now here there was a resistance of 1015 around 2019. The prices went above. There was a breakout. Usually what happens is the breakouts are tested and it came back. What is happening over here? Again, it reached this red line and it bounced. वंदना जी, आपके माइक से काफी आवाज आ रही है, प्लीज आप म्यूट कर सकते हैं. What happens? It breaks out over here and then it again comes back to test the support. So what was resistance for say 6 months becomes a support. A resistance once breached becomes a support. It is the same line. But when the price is below it, it is resistance. When the price goes above it, this line becomes a support. It gave Reliance price support over here. Over here, it gave Reliance price a support even in the pre-COVID fall. And this resistor, which was resistance, became its best friend, and the rally in Reliance started from after the COVID fall, and it reached 2x price. So identifying this kind of supports and resistances is very important. Now we will take another example of InfoEdge, or what we call Naukri.com, and here is the case for support. Now what you see over here, this green line, what it indicates is, you see the price is going above it. Before it was resistance, the price crossed the resistance. Once it crossed the resistance, there was a breakout, and from 4,200 it went to around 5,500. Now this 5,500 is currently a resistance. It is not allowing it to cross, not allowing it to cross, not allowing it to cross. Then there is a major fault. Probably this is due to some big fall in February. Yeah, this was February fall candle. So it falls, but then this price, which was once upon a time a resistance, becomes its support. Again, it tries to go up this resistance, again throws the price of Naukri or Info Edge back. But again, this green line comes to its help and it supports the price. Again, it gives us support over here, say in May, in month of May. And the price is rallying from then on. Now, this multiple color line which you are seeing here is MACD. I'll tell you about it in a short while. So this also is turning positive slowly. When the blue line crosses the red line, it will turn positive, and this becomes an investment opportunity for us, right? So you understand what a support is and what a resistance is. They have a specific role and they play the most important roles in a chart for a beginner. You should always try to identify a support and a resistance. Based on a weekly chart, there can be a support, there can be monthly chart. That we'll take in some other, webinar. We'll go in the depth, because as I said in my message, this is a very wide subject. And if we try to, learn everything in one go, we'll mess up our minds. So I hope you have understood what a downtrend is. Actually, there was some mistake in my slide, and I could not show you what an uptrend is, but I'll try to show you live using my TradingView app. Just a minute. I actually inserted the Atul Auto slide 2 times, and I'll show you some other. Okay, so here is a I'll stop share, I'll make new share, and we'll see here. Okay, so if you can see this Asian Paints, can you all see the chart? This is the app from where I usually make my charts. This is called TradingView. You have to just log in through your Google ID or something, and this is my favorite app for making charts. If you want to note, please note down the tradingview.com. There is a paid version also, but I don't think even I am using the free version that is available. Paid version has lot of benefits, lot of advantages, but right now I am using the free version of TradingView. So if you see, there was a company whose chart we discussed about. It was a TradingView, right? I'm sorry, it was Atul Auto. Now, Atul Auto, what was happening? There was a gradual downturn. The price was coming down like this. And what is happening here is the price is going up like this. So when you see charts like these are the companies where you need to invest, where there is continuous uptrend. You see, from 2008 to 2022, 2020, 21, if you have invested at any point in time, after few months, you will see that your investment has increased, your value has increased. If you see that at any point in time you would have invested, you would see your money grow. So it is always better to invest in these kind of companies which have a trend of price going up rather than trend of price going down. So this is where you avoid investing in lot of penny stocks and lot of stocks which are going on the negative trend. So now you can see my presentation screens back. Okay. Now you have seen the importance of support and resistance. Now other key points to look at, where when we share a chart, we mention a lot of things, that this is a support, this is a resistance. Now you can identify a support. Now you can identify a resistance. Now you can also identify a trend. And now you can also identify a trend reversal and breakout. We saw one example of it. In future trainings or in future webinars, we can do more examples, more charts, more in-depth analysis. But right now, let us limit our conversation to understanding the idea. Okay. Now, you also understand breakout. So, a time or on a timeline from where the price starts multiplying and going 2x will be called as breakout. Now in my messages in the group, those who are associated with my group, they know that with the Happy Candles group, they know that we mention at times is a high risk bet, the moderate risk bet, is a low risk bet. Now going back to some chart, when we find that this is a low risk bet. For example, the price, I am saying mid May, and the price of Naukri.com or Info Edge is around 4239 or 4250, right? Here, somewhere over here. These 4 candles have not happened, okay? So the price is 4250. Now what happens here is, I know that 4239 is a very, very strong support, and it has not allowed the price to fall below this line, right? So the chances of the price going below are very low, and the chances of going up are very high, up till 5500. So if I would have invested for X thousand rupees in Info Edge at 4250, it would have been a low risk bet. Now what will be a high risk bet? We go back to some chart. Now for example, Reliance price over here is 2225. We know that the nearest support is, say, I can again show you this in a live chart, okay? Say, let us take the same example. Okay, let us take the same example of Reliance, and I will do a live chart for you guys. Live, will find out live support and resistance so that you can understand it better. Okay, all of you, I hope, are able to see the screen, right? Now if you see, what is happening over here is, in Reliance there is a price band from where it is not falling down since June 2020. June 2020 it crossed 1846, and after that it is going up, coming down, going up, coming down, going up, coming down, taking support on this line and then going up. So whenever a line is support, I usually color it green. You can use any color. So now this 1846 for me is a fantastic support for Reliance. So whenever the price will come near this line, and when whenever price comes near this line and then starts bouncing again from it, it will be time to invest in this company. Not exactly when it is on this line and going negative, because when it is red candle, we don't know, it may break the support and go further down to the next support. So when the price takes the support, like what happened here, the price came down, it took support here and then it started rising. It is better, we know that it will not breach 1846, but it is better to give 50 rupees more to the market and be safe. When we see this green candle over here and this green candle over here, we know that, okay, now the price has started going up and it has taken support successfully and it will go up, right? So this is the importance of resistance. We found out a support live for you, and let us find a resistance live for you similarly. Now what is happening over here? In June it tried to cross 23. I think this was the peak made in June, right? 2340 or something. Yeah. So 2340, it tried to break. It touched here but came back. Again it tried, it failed. Again it is trying to go to this level. So once it crosses 2378 successfully and made a candle over here, we say sometimes we need a daily candle above this price. So this is what we mean, that when the price has crossed this and it has spent 1 day above this, when we say a weekly candle is needed above this line, above 2378, so it means that 2378 is the resistance, and a weekly candle for 1 week, if the price stays above it, then it is safe to invest in this company. Okay, you may find it after 1 week it has moved to 24.25, but then no problem in giving 75 rupees extra to the market when you are sure that the price is now not going to go down. This resistance has become a support and it is only going to go up from here. So this is how you can use the charts to negate risk in your investment. Negating risk is not a very easy job. We'll need few more sessions to understand this in depth, but I'm just trying to give you basic idea. Okay, so this is how you can risk profile your investment. Then term, as you know, when we say long-term portfolio stock, it means it is a stock which is going to multiply like Asian Paints. And it will anyway, it should be part of your portfolio. Why part of your portfolio? Because anyway, it is going to grow. Medium term would be something like, you know, the chart that we saw over here, say Naukri.com. We know that it is going to go till 5538. So, okay, now the price is around 5,000, and if it is going to 5538, there is a chance that I may gain 10% with minimum risk. So that is a medium term investment. But whether it is going to breach this 5538, I don't know. So I am sure that it is going to go here mostly. Those kind of plans are medium term plans. Whether it crosses this line and makes one more candle here and goes to 7,000, that we got to see. Nobody can predict that. But we are sure that it is going here. So we call those plans as medium term plans. Then there are short term plans and ultra short term plans. Okay, there is a breakout today and there is a resistance nearby. So we know that from this breakout, it will travel to this resistance. But whether it will be able to cross it, we don't know. So these things are ultra short term and short term plans. Usually the day trading and the BTST guys, they look for this kind of short term or ultra short term breakouts. There have been requests. Many of you have always requested us that please give some BTST or please give some short term investment ideas also. So we are in future going to try to give you some ideas like that. But short term ideas and ultra short term ideas are going to be risky. Okay, more risky than long term portfolio or medium term positional kind of stocks. I think we have under 2 minutes left. We have only few slides to go, but question answer session I think we'll have to do after a while. And what I'll do is I will again send link in the Happy Candles and the special group so that you guys can join again for the question answer session. Okay, then there are some other terms like, you know, averages, volumes, RSI, MACD. These are technical terms. In the next training programs or next webinars that we do, and if you are interested, we can talk in detail about. There are thousands of indicators, thousands of screeners. You don't need to know everything. No need to get confused about everything. There are some very simple indicators which you can just know by seeing, like volume, like RSI, MACD, averages, exponential moving average, simple moving average. These are very easy to follow, understand, but due to lack of time, today we are not going to do it. Okay, in future, if you are just send me message that yes, we would like to do this, we would like to learn this, and we'll arrange a webinar next week or so for this kind of programs. Now, other important fundamental things to consider. Okay, let us do one thing. As we have less than 1 minute, let me share another link to you so that we can rejoin shortly. And I hope to see you on the other side of break. You can open mics and tell me how you found the thing so far.
Really appreciable, Vishalji. Beautifully, you have explained the charts. Nice, nice. A
Thank you
big
very much.
applaud to you. A big applaud to you.
I hope that you are joining me for the second round.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, I'll
definitely.
just share the link short.